Hey folks, Martine from Matthews Studio coming to you once again from my backyard. Got another great question from G in New York City. Here we go, G. What tools do I carry on my tool belt when I'm on set? Boom, boom, boom. There they are. No, I'm kidding. First, let's start off with the most important part. Flair. You gotta have flair, gotta have some personality. Come on, it's not that surprising that I'm a guy that's gonna have a little flair on my belt. Here we go, let's get into it. First thing I'm gonna do is take this thing off. It feels like when you take off roller skates and it's like you're just walking on air. Let's get into it here. Here's my belt. Spread it out. My main tool pouch, little chalk bag, my tape measure, my hammer and a hater on there, gloves and tape roll. This thing's fully loaded. And just kind of show off all my tools. So here we go. Let's get into it. We'll start with the main tool pouch. Right here. Look at all that awesome stuff. So, firstly, super crucial, always have your adjustable wrench right here. C-wrench, whatever you want to call it. There's mine. It has a great lanyard on it. Lanyards are really important. When you're up high doing work, wrenching on something, you got people walking down below. If you're on a ladder, if you're in the perms, if you're in the green beds, whatever you're doing, you can put that right there. So when you're wrenching on something, you can just let go. It's not going to go anywhere. You can use your hands. It's not going to fall. You're not placing it on the top of the ladder or on the handrail and the perms. These are things you don't do. Safety first. Use your brains so you don't hit someone else in their brains. All right, cool. So this is mine. Mine happens to be lobster. I like it because the jaw's open real wide and it's cut out right there, so it's a little bit more lightweight. Really strong. I think this one's made in Japan. Really great. Moving on. We got diagonal cutters. They're awesome. They're great. I love them. You can cut grip chain with them. You can cut screws that come out the other end of a piece of wood. What I use them a lot for is knocking out the pins in hinges on doors. When we're removing doors, people usually don't do that because it dulls your blade on there, but in a pinch, I just take my little hammer, knock out the pins off the hinges, and boom, door's gone. Diagonal cutters, really important. What else do we got here? I love these right here. They're made by Nipix. They're wonderful pliers. They're adjustable. You just push right here, and that guy opens all the way up. So it's kind of like an adjustable wrench and pliers at the same time. Adjustable pliers, I guess. Really great. Love them. They're awesome. And they're made really, really tough. Nipix, really great gear. I'm going to set that down and move right along. Screwdriver, really good one here. You got both sides. Pop it on 7-in-1, 6-in-1s, 4-in-1s, whatever. You want to have, all your different types of tips in there right here. Yeah, it's simple. It's easy. A lot of times they have them right at the counter there, the checkout counter at the hardware store. I pick them up, so I have one in the car, one in the backpack, one all over the place. Screwdrivers, love them. Can't get enough of them. What else do I have? My crick. It's a ratcheting Allen key. This is the measurement that we always use on set. It's 3/16. This one has a little bit of a long reach. I have other ones that are more stubby. So that you can fit them in when you're doing car rigging and stuff like that. You don't have much clearance. You don't want it to be that long. Other times you need it to be that long to be able to get into something. Options, solutions, it's what we're all about. So, yep, little stubby ratcheting wrench, Allen wrench. What else do we got here? I always carry one of these guys around. Open a door, prop something up, wedge something up. It's just a little camera wedge. It's small, lightweight. Keep it on you. In a pinch, when the boss asks for it, and you're like, here you go, boss. Didn't even have to go to the carts. It's one of those cool things to have on you if you have room in your belt. Mat knife, really cool. Cut the seams on walls when you're taking walls apart or cutting gels. Really awesome and tool that I use all the time. What else do I have in here? Well, I have a little magnifying glass. In case I'm on a rooftop and I'm bored and I want to burn a leaf, I don't know, I carry a little magnifying glass on me. It's fun. What else? I got a little spirit level out of the soak. There you go. This little spirit level is great when you're leveling up the electrician's lights whatever it is, you just throw that guy on there and you can bubble things up, level things up. It's very small, very easy to carry in a pocket or in your pouch. I carry one around. What else do we have here? This is really good. It's a 9/16 ratcheting box wrench right there, and then the open-ended on the other end. Great for car rigging. Wonderful to have this guy on you. It's real fast, you know, because it ratchets. Really cool. There it is. This one happens to be made by Gear Wrench. I like Gear Wrench. Good stuff. I engrave all my tools. Some people say you can buy all your tools or you can just buy an engraver, and well, never mind. What else do I got here? All right, so this is a little beefy. I just put it in here because my other one I left at work, but it is an Allen set. So this one that I was talking about, the 3/16, that's a standard measurement that you're going to have. But when you're working on set, there's a lot of other Allen keys that you need to tighten or loosen. It's wonderful to have a full set on you. These ones are beefier than I normally carry around, but it's something handy to have on you. I'm going to get up to that in a little bit here. And what else? My flashlight. This one's a zebra light. I love them. They're wonderful. I got rechargeable batteries for it. It's got different dimming modes on it. Really great flashlight. Really, really dig it. And it's really important to have. A lot of people have headlamps that they use all the time. They put it on their heads because it's a headlamp. That's kind of silly to specify. But I just hold this one in my mouth. You shouldn't, but I do. I'm moving right along here. I have a Sharpie. I like these Sharpies because they have the fine tip as well as the thick one, I guess. And that extra fine is wonderful for making little notes on stuff and being able to actually write and not just having that one. If you're going to carry a pen, why not carry 2 pens in one? How cool. And I always carry this guy right here, normal writing pen, writing notes, whatever it is, love letters, I don't know. This one's a little bolt action one made by Boker. Really great pen. You can put the Fisher Space Pen insert in there so you can write upside down because it's pressurized. You can write over grease. It works underwater. I don't do much underwater gripping. Many grips do, though. There's local lady divers. You guys are awesome, and you do really hard work, and you get paid very well. How cool. What else do we have in here? I think that might do it for this pouch. Oh, well, I have a little pencil to make marks on wood and stuff like that. All right, so that's the main pouch right there. Got it all laid out, a whole bunch of stuff. I carry this little chalk pouch on the back of my belt in case I need to throw some bolts in there, cinch them up, keep them safe, go up the ladder, go up to the perms, use those bolts, put my water in there. It's just a catch-all. It's wonderful to have. I got some binder clips that I carry on there. And it's just something that if you need an extra pocket, I don't carry tools in my pocket. That's like the number one way people get hurt is by putting tools in their pocket, falling on them. Like when you fall on your car keys, but you're like, oh God, I fell on my wrench. Bad news. Have an extra pocket to put stuff in. Then I have my tape pouch right here. It's for my tape measure. This happens to be a big boy. It's a Fat Max, 35-foot Fat Max. Really cool, really useful, especially when I'm rigging and I need to be able to, measure long distances, lengths. Really good to have. Moving right along here. I happen to have my hater in here. It's a spud wrench used for cheese burrows, used a lot in rigging when you're building fly swatters, when you're doing all sorts of rigging stuff. This is a really solid tool to have. It's a spud wrench. It's 19 and a 22 millimeter. Those are the sizes we use. This one's also made in Japan. Really great tool. Who makes it? It says super. So go buy yourself a super Japanese spud wrench. Really cool. People call them hater because you can really put the hate on the nuts and the bolts and the cheese burrows, stuff like that. And then I have my hammer. This is a 20 ounce. It's a really solid hammer. Estwig, really, really good guy. It has a nice little patina on it because I've had it for quite a long time. It's really important that you get a smooth head on it, I guess, because if you get the waffle and you're trying to bang walls back into place, it's going to leave that waffle mark. So if you're going to have a hammer that you're going to be using on set, it's really good to get that smooth finish on the front so that you're not leaving waffle patterns on everything that you're trying to convince into place. All right, that's my hammer. I got some gloves here. I should use gloves more. I don't use them often. I use them when we're carrying splintery lumber, rusty chain and pipe. But yeah, always good to have some gloves. These disposable ones are awesome because they're disposable. You use them as long as you can. They get wet. You're not tripping out that you're, ruining your super expensive fancy gloves. And it also means that I always have an extra grip clip on me, which is great. And we'll talk about my tape roll. That's where I keep grip clips. Here's my tape roll. It's really cool. Once again, it's got a little character, a little pizzazz, right? People used to carry C47s, clothespins. The new thing now is the .5s. These small little clips right here, they don't come apart. The C47s are great for a long time, but they're little wooden clothespins that just separate, and they can be kind of annoying when you need one, and all of a sudden you just see that you have half of one on your belt, and it's not going to do you anything. So these are really great, and I always have at least 3 grip clips on me. I always say I have 2 for myself and 1 for the guy that showed up with no grip clips. I'm like, here you go, ding dong, here's a grip clip for you. They're number 1s, as I was saying in my last post. Number 1s open up to 1 inch, number 2s open up to 2 inches, number 3s 3 inches. All right, photo black tape. I know it's expensive. I use it sparingly. And then and photo black is awesome because it has this matte color on it, or the matte color, right, I guess. And the texture and all that stuff makes it so it doesn't reflect light that much. It's really great. I happen to not have tabbed it. How embarrassing. Always tab your tape. You're going to look like a silly person on the top of a 12-step trying to scrape the tape, especially JLAR. Oh my God, please tab JLAR. And then I have a little bit of electrical tape. It's wonderful for wrapping up the ends of ratchet straps, for labeling stuff. I like purple, so that's the color that I carry. All right, I got an extra carabiner on me all the time, holding my tape roll just in case in a pinch you're going to need one. I got a great locking carabiner right there, and that does it for this belt. Gonna be honest with you, I don't wear this all the time. Sometimes I'm like, hey, it's my new crew, new show belt, and I have every tool and everything. But as the show goes along, you start to get the feel and the vibe of what the boss wants you to have on you, what you need if you're on a stage and you're not going to be using a hammer all the time. You're not going to need to carry a hammer all the time. If you have a great set cart that has all those tools in it, it's sometimes nice to pare down and just carry what you need. So I'm going to show you my day pouch. If I'm doing exterior locations, I don't need all this stuff. If I'm on a small set when I don't want to be, swinging around my hammer and all these pouches and everything on me, I go with a much lighter load. So let's go through that. What do I carry when I'm pared down? I carry this little pouch right here. It's really awesome. Let me fill it up with all the tools that I had in my big belt. So normally I will carry... Where's my other stuff? All right, let's get into it here. All right, so right here, I talked about earlier about that smaller stubby ratcheting wrench, the 3/16 ratcheting wrench right there. There it is. It's awesome. One side is the 3/16 Allen, and the other side is a socket. It's a 9/16 socket. Why? So I can use it on the other side of this guy and loosen, tighten, whatever I need to. These two, they're the same measurement. That 9/16 is a bolt that we use all the time, bolts and nuts that we use all the time, so it's really easy to work with and really important to have all the time. So that guy goes there, and then in here I have a smaller set of those Nipix adjustable pliers. These are awesome. These are Cobras. I love them. They're small, but they still open up wide. You can still get in there and grab little stuff, pinch little things. When people are like, hey, I need needle nose pliers, I'm like, I don't have needle nose, but try these. And these most of the time do the trick. Really cool. I love these little guys. And then I have a tiny screwdriver. Why? Because I don't like carrying big tools if I don't have to. If they do the job, great. And you got both sides in there. This one is made by, who makes you? Andrus Tools USA. Really solid little guy. We used to make jokes and try to bring in the smallest tools possible back in the day, and now we actually use the smallest tools possible. And then I have, once again, my awesome C-wrench. So that's what goes in here. We have that ratcheting box wrench, the adjustable pliers, my little screwdriver, my little stubby right there, my stubby crick or ratcheting Allen key socket, and my C-wrench, my adjustable C-wrench. Really great pouch. I'll usually put this on me, and then I'll have a smaller tape. Instead of that big beefy 35-inch, I have a 16-footer that I carry with me all the time. Crew Stories Facebook group, shameless plug. Check it out on Facebook. Go to Crew Stories, the group, and follow along. It's all about industry folks talking about their stories. The crew, the stories. It's great. Shameless plug. Moving on. My tape measure, my pouch. My flashlight will usually go in my pocket with my pen. And then I carry this awesome knife on me. It's beefy. It was made by Anza Knife Company, and originally it was a file. They heat it up, they anneal it, harden it, and then they turn it into this awesome knife. If you notice, it still has some file on there, so if I need to take the burr off of something, I can use that. And then it's a really, really beefy blade, so if I need to go into the seam of a wall, then separate it, it's going to work really, really well. You can use this end to pop open bottles. I don't know. Some people do it. Really, really great. I love this because it has tons of handle and not a ton of blade. You don't need a ton of blade. You just need a sharp part. You're not going to need a whole ton of leverage, but it gives you control to have that large handle and that shorter, amazingly strong blade. This is normally a metal file, so it keeps an edge for a very long time. I love it. So that also goes on my belt when I'm pared down. And yeah, guys, those are my tools. What else do I got? These are really cool. This goes in your pocket. A lot of people, like when they're paring down to a small little guy like this and they're not using their enormous belt, they just put this in their back pocket. It goes in there. My shirt's in the way. Once again, unrehearsed. There we go. You see, it goes right there. It's not going to rip your pocket open. You're not going to have loose tools in your pocket. This one, I have a level, real big adjustable wrench and another box wrench, kind of like the Hater, but just, you know, got an angle to it in order to get into weird, tricky spots. These are great tools to carry in your bag in case you're going to need them later. Yeah, guys, that is my belt. And here we go. My headset right here. People are like, yeah, of course you're going to have a headset, but what's the important part of this? Of course, the part you communicate with, but I carry a little whistle. Why? A lot of people make jokes like, is it for when you're in the dark parking lot and you're scared and you're all alone? I'm like, no. It's when someone's driving a Condor and they're heading straight towards power lines and people are talking on the walkie-talkie and I need to get someone's attention and say, hey, whoa, you're about to drive into power lines or you're about to roll into a pit, or, you know, whenever there's some sort of danger and people aren't listening to you on the walkie or whatever it is, this is going to get people's attention. It's just a little simple thing. I carry it around. It's helped me out 1 or 2 times in the past few years, helped other people out, and that right there is worth it. I get made fun of. It rolls right off my back. Why? Thick skin. All right, guys, those are my tools. I hope that, oh, I got some more stuff. This is a long post. Check it out. This is my PPE bag. I carry this in my backpack. I have ear protection right here. These are really awesome. There you go. Ear protection there if we're going to be doing, you know, gunshots, loud explosions. Really good to carry these. A lot of times they give out little earplugs and stuff on set. I like to have my own. Why not? Get a good pair if you're going to be using them all the time. I work on a lot of stuff with Bang Bang. And then I have this guy right here. Darth Vader style guy. If they're using a lot of atmosphere, a lot of smoke, really cool guy to have. And then, last but not least, my yellow pouch. These pouches are really handy. Klein Tools makes really great ones. Rechargeable batteries for my flashlight. Carry those in there. I carry this nylon string. I sew things up. Local 80, we work with textiles. We work with a lot of stuff like that. I'm the guy who will help you sew up the sandbags, put a button back on your vest, whatever you need. I have this, and then I carry these little, this little kit of needles. This is like a hooked, curved needle to be able to get through canvas and the stuff that we work with. And then I have a long one. I use these more often than you would think. And now that I've been using them for years, people know I have them. So like, hey, Martine, can you fix my this? I'm like, yeah, no sweat. Gives you something to do. Keeps me off my phone. Really cool to have. I always carry an extra headset and other parts to them. And then just other little bits of thread. We're Local 80. We stitch. That's what we do. Textiles, wood, steel, cool stuff. All right, guys, thank you so much. Very long post. I hope it was interesting. I hope I answered your questions. That's all my stuff. And there's more, but there's no need to go over more. Maybe in another post. Take care of each other. Thank you so much.